What's Chattacooka, folks? What's happening? Johnny Long. I'm definitely in Hobo Depot, but today I came out here because I wanted to talk to y'all about an incident that I'm having with FedEx. Okay, I saw a lot of your comments on Facebook. I get it. A lot of you probably right. A lot of you just ain't thinking. I'll just say it like that. A lot of you are right, and then a lot of you just ain't really, coming to the point of thinking. All right, FedEx. This is for you. If I pay you to pack my box, all right, bubble wrap it, peanuts, the whole 9 yards, to pack a guitar up. This is the Hobo Depot. To pack a guitar up, I expect, after I pay my insurance of how many thousands it is, that you will carefully, after all the fragile stickers and stuff like that, you will carefully take care of my instrument. Before I get any further, let me explain something. The FedEx that I deal with here in Richmond, those people are amazing. They are good people to deal with. My drivers are great drivers. They know this stuff before, a lot of times before I do. That's what makes them a great driver. And that's what makes them good friends. And that's also lets me know as a small business owner of color, that these people are looking out for me and my interests of the shop. So I want to put that out there because the depot that I deal with, as far as here in Richmond, Virginia, are great people, and they look after my care. I'll say that. Now, FedEx. There are several packages I got out right now. There's one package I got out, and the base arrived in a gig bag, bubble wrapped and everything, paper and all, damaged, completely damaged. Like somebody had went in there and basically took a poke or something and just slammed the base. It was just crazy. I never seen anything like it. The greatest thing I do from my shop is I take pictures. I take pictures when it's done. I take pictures when it's packed. I take pictures when I get to the depot, to the FedEx drop off, to ship it off. Their names are always on the box. There's no mistaking where it should go. Now, I shipped a base out from the Hobo Depot July 17th. It arrived back at my house. Listen to what I'm saying. First of all, it went off scale. We tracked it for like 1 day. It went on the truck and it got a tracking number. It went on the truck and it was in transit, and all of a sudden the tracking number disappeared. It didn't even, you type it in, it wasn't even there anymore. And on July 31st, the package that I sent to LA, California, arrived back at my house damaged. The bottom of the box was busted open and one of the instruments were hanging out. Now, I packed it in a golf cart or golf cart box with all kinds of bubble wrap and all kinds of paper. I did that because they're specially designed instruments with no cases. In other words, they have specific shapes. So you put them in those kind of boxes where they have all kind of room and they won't get damaged. They did. They arrived back at my house, for what I don't understand, damaged. Now, there's another base out that I sent out on July 26th. Name on it and everything like that. First of all, it's supposed to got there on the 30th, all right? It didn't have to go far. It got supposedly got there on the 30th, and it arrived there August 1st. All right. When it arrived, there was a hole in the box. All right. Now this one didn't have a case on it, no hardship case. It was completely bubble wrap. I mean, to no end. It was so much bubble wrap in there. I'm surprised the base lived for not being suffocated. But it had a hit in the side of the base of the box. Your box. Now all these are your boxes that I'm purchasing from your store. There was a hit on the side of it, and when the customer took it out, half of his base was gone. It was the craziest thing I ever seen. It was like, whoa, that's crazy. There are other, one more incident I got out there tracking right now that this brother, this customer got his base and it was damaged too. And then y'all are giving me all these paperwork to sign. And then I have to go back and sign another kind of paperwork, and I have to, give you the price. And then if I give you the price, you got this notion that you know about something you know nothing about. That's the part that gets me right there, right in the heart. Is that if I tell you this instrument is worth $1 million, that's what it's worth. If I insure it for $20 million, that's what it's worth. Don't question me because you don't do this kind of work. And that's what upsetting with me. I don't know about anybody else, but that's what upsetting. And then you try to tell me it's not even worth that. Or you try to give me another route to go so you won't have to pay so much. You're a $1 billion company. You're a $1 billion company. It's the little guys like me that's actually keeping you flowing. Okay, I get it. You got the super companies and the corporate companies, but it's the little guy like me that sends out bases and instruments every day or every other day. I know it's just a couple of, $100 here and $100 there, maybe this and that. I get that. But that stuff adds up because I'm still a small business. Now, I don't want to get upset because in my heart, I'm really hurting. In my heart, I'm hurting to the core of my heart because these are my customers that don't have their instruments, and I have to call them and tell them your instrument, because you don't have it within the last 3 weeks, are sitting in my house right now. It just got redelivered to my house. How? I don't know, because on my receipt it says it's supposed to go to your house and it's supposed to have been there 2 weeks ago. And you've been without an instrument for 3 weeks. And you're upset, and I get it. And you're asking me for money back, and I'm sitting there going, the tracking number should be good and it should be at your house. And then when it shows up at my house, it's upsetting. You guys don't get it because y'all don't have to deal with that. Only thing y'all have to deal with is when I put a paperwork in that says, okay, you're going to have to pay me because you lost it or you mistracked it. Once you gave me my paperwork, it's in your hands and you should be liable for it. So I want to put it out there. You know what? I really would appreciate if the president of FedEx would call me, because this is not the only incident that happened. If you read my Facebook or my YouTube, you would see some of the most horrendous thing that's happening through your company. And it's time for you to step up to the plate and go, okay, let's take care of this. Let's stop asking questions. If they got the paperwork, that proves that they have the right to have their instrument or have their package delivered to the place that they say they want to have it. Especially if we paid you on the spot. Once you get paid on the spot, it's in your hands. I have paid you my money. But when something happens on your fault, I have to wait 2 or 3 weeks, sometimes a month. There's a claim I have out there right now, and it's been over a month. And every time I call and try to conversate, there's always a legal thing that I got to go through. And it's just, we shouldn't even have to go through that. I'm so upset because I need you to call me and tell me it's going to be okay, and this is what you're going to do to fix things. But not just for me, for all my customers. I have 33,000 subscribers. Suppose 33,000 subscribers start posting this video, 10 times. Somebody's gonna make some noise, and you gonna have to come out of your hiding and your big desk in your office and talk to us. You're gonna have to do that. It's so sad that I have to make this video because you won't step to the plate, or y'all won't step to the plate and correct things. It's getting worse. when people are say these things are happening, then it's time for you to step out from your office and see why is this happening, and it needs to come to a halt as of right now, as I'm speaking. Because if I was president, that's what I would do. It has to come to a halt right now as I'm speaking. Not next week, not week after next, not next month, right now. All right. So I just want to put that out there because I'm really, really hurt for my customers. Not I'm hurt for me, but I'm more hurt for them because they paid for an item they should have had weeks ago. And then they paid for an item that it should have been in your care, taken care of. If you have fragile stickers all over your box or your item, then they should be handled with care. There's something in there that could be broken. I get boxes here a lot of times at the Hobo Depot, and it's frightening. I'm like, who sent this? And why? And who banged this up like this? This is not good. So I'm saying to you, Mr. FedEx, right? I don't want to call your name out because I don't have to do that. I'll say FedEx. Correct my issue. Correct my issue as of right now. Don't leave me no messages. Don't call and say, we're going to take care of it right now. And then three weeks later, you're still saying the same thing. We're going to take care of it right now. Just fill out all this paperwork, and then we're going to send you this, and then you have to fill out this paperwork, and then we're going to see. I don't want to hear that. I need these things corrected as of while I'm speaking right now. That's what a CEO would do. Correct things right then. Not when you feel like it need to be corrected. But I'm talking about right then. So, shada kaka, because I got to make myself feel better again. And I have to make myself feel better for my customers. My customers is my lifeline. Like, we are your lifeline. But I understand, hey, you sit behind a desk all day, you don't really have the time to see who's really doing what. But I guarantee you, if you take the time to look at your smallest people, just like you look at your $1 million customers, look at your, $100 customers. We're there for you to help. We believe in you and we trust our items to you. Why would you do us like that? That is so painful to me. I'm really, really upset, man. I'm almost to the point I want to cry. Because it's not good for my customers and not good for anybody to buy something and can't get it. Or the tracking number disappears and nobody has an explanation, but all of a sudden it goes back to the people who sent it. It's painful. It's not right. It's not right. Now, some of the comments that was put on the my Facebook and probably on the YouTube of some of the guys who had incidents. Listen, you can't always send. A lot of people don't have the funds to send a hard shell case. More weight, more money. All right. Then a lot of people send their stuff in gig bags. All right. They're gig bags. They're supposed to protect to some extent that instrument. Right. Some instruments are custom designed. People buy them. They don't come with cases, and you can't get gig bags for them because they're too awkward looking or too big, or you have to get a custom bag made for it. I get it. It's worth the money to do that, but a lot of people don't have it. Those who made those comments on Facebook, I get it. I would have never sent my base out without a gig bag or without a hard shell case. Yeah, but you got the money to do that. We just came out of a pandemic, and being in a pandemic, we have brothers and sisters that don't have that kind of money to do that, but they need their instrument up and working, and they need their packages when they pay for them. And it needs to return to them correctly, handled with care. Now, since I said all that, I want to say to all you guys, I love you. Mr. FedEx, please correct this incident. If you need my number, you can hit me on my YouTube, or you already got my number. My name is Johnny Lee Long. Johnny Lee Long. And you already got my address at the Hobo Depot. That's where I am. I need for you to contact me as soon as possible, because I will not stop putting up videos until you correct this issue. So if I had to make one video per week, that will be one video per week at 33,000 subscribers. That will, and you can double that. Because I would definitely tell them to double, send it out in double time. Look, I said double time. I will get them to I will ask them to send it out double time. That can be up to 1 million in no time flat. That's a lot of people not happy. So, once again, shout out to Kaka, folks. Thanks for coming by to Hobo Depot. I'm sorry I had to vent like this, but I have other people in my heart. You know, not just me, but other people like customers and friends in my heart that's sad right now, and we don't want nobody sad. This is, I believe in one note. One note heals the world, right? Prayer heals the world too, but one note definitely heals the world. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave it right here, and if I don't hear anything from, today is Sunday, today is August 1st or August the 2nd, 2021, and I'm going to keep posting videos until I get results of these incidents that's happening right now. Okay, I gave all the information out. I let them know I was totally upset, and I let them know that what they need to do. I'm also let them know that my customers were upset, and I think that's it. All right. Once again, guys, thanks for coming by my channel. Please, if you don't mind, if you don't do anything else for me, could you share this billions of times? All right? We need to get results, and we need to get FedEx to Mr. FedEx to look at what's going on in his company. All right, I'm out. Woo! That was good. I feel better now. Shout out to Kaka. I'm out of here.